Hi everybody, my name is Hannah and this is Pepper and Pine, and today I want to share with you this herb garden greenhouse by Nature Watch. We are using this for our spring nature units and it is a fabulous product. Now we went ahead and got the classroom kit, which has enough supplies for 25 children, comes with everything you need in order to do this project, which I love. Now we've already done this once and we're going to do it again in the spring. Now we did it in the fall and we killed our plants. So we are going to try this again in the spring, and this time we're going to pay more attention and hopefully they're going to grow really well. Now it comes with more seeds than you need for this project, so we went ahead and planted a lot of them out in our garden, and I'm going to show you what they look like after a couple of months. So it also comes with these stickers with labels for each of the herbs, and you put them on the corner of that little plastic container, and then you put one on the top so that you can label it so that each student knows which one is theirs. Next, you want to add 4 soil pellets to each container. You want to make sure that the opening is face up, and then you add several inches of water, and you're going to watch it absorb the water in a matter of about 5 minutes. It's important that you make sure that you've placed them in correctly. You can see now that the water is absorbed, that you can see that opening up at the top, and that's going to make planting easier and transplanting them even easier. So it comes with these straws, and you use one side in order to kind of make little recesses in each of those little soil pellets, and then you use the flip side in order to use it as a spoon in order to get about 10 to 15 seeds for each of those soil pellets. Once you get about 10 or 15 into each of those little soil pellets, then you can cover them. You want to make sure that you've added the seeds to the correct soil pellet because each of those are labeled on the outside. And we probably put more seeds than what was needed. So you can decide if you want to stretch this product and use it for more students, you can do that, or you can use this for multiple years and just do maybe 5 to 10 seeds for each one. Then you want to cover it and let it be. And about 2 weeks later, most of them sprouted. Now the cilantro didn't sprout, which was kind of a surprise. Now it's possible that it was just too moist in there. Since we tend to kill our plants by underwatering them, I might have overwatered them this time. So another 2 weeks later, so almost a month afterwards, they're ready to transplant. Now, once they get big enough where the herbs are hitting the top of the lid, it's time to take them outside, and look how easy it is to transplant them. These little soil pellets just pop right up. You can see that those roots grew out through that mesh. Now you can leave it like this and plant it the way it is, but I thought that I would give those roots a little bit of extra room. And I went ahead and I just separated that mesh just a little bit so that it'd be easier for those roots to come out. So that's the basil, and to plant them, we decided to put them in alphabetical order. That way we could remember what each of those herbs were. So we're starting with the basil, and we just dug about 4 to 6 inches into the ground. Next we have our cilantro, which did eventually sprout. I did dry it out a little bit by taking off the lid so that some of that extra moisture could evaporate, and then it seemed to do okay. And then we have the dill and the fennel last. So this is what they look like in the garden. They do have a sprinkler system so that they can stay moist, and they do have a lot of sunlight. Now this is what the cilantro, the fennel, and the dill look like after several months. You can see that it's growing really well, and we've already used it, and I have to say, homegrown fresh herbs are amazing. We use the cilantro the most, and it has such a nice flavor, so much richer and more delicate than the cilantro that you'll typically find in the grocery store. Alright, so if you want to see some of the other projects we're doing for our nature unit, you can tap on the screen right now. And if you want to see some of the other projects we're doing with our Nature Watch kits, I've left a complete playlist here for you as well. And don't forget that if you want to see what we're up to on a daily basis, you can find me on Instagram at Pepper and Pine.